Hello and welcome back to my channel. So today we're talking about 10 anti-inflammatory foods to add to your grocery list today. Today, not tomorrow. So make sure that you save this video when you go to the grocery store or write a list as we go through these foods and make sure that you have them so that if you have access to these foods, you can go ahead and add them to your grocery list. Before I get into that, let me go ahead and introduce myself. My name is Nicole LaShawn, and I am a nurse practitioner with a background in family medicine. On this channel, I help Black women ages 40 and up to create the life that they want to live rather than the one that has been assigned to them. On this channel, I talk about things related to health and wellness. I talk a little bit about travel, medical tourism, and more specifically, I like to get into information regarding nutrition and health as it relates to us because we have been given so much misinformation regarding our health that it is now time that we take action to take our health back, especially in this phase of our lives when we're flourishing over 40, 50, 60s and we're trying to live our best life. We want to do so in the best possible health that we can. So let's get into this video. Thank you so much for joining me as we cover today's topic. So just a little bit about me. I do believe that food is medicine. I definitely believe that the ways in which we eat have a tremendous impact on our overall health, wellness, well-being, not only physically, but also mentally, based on the research that is coming out in the last 5 years or so. The truth is that we do eat the foods that we have access to. Here in America, the foods that people have access to in general are an abundance of foods. But the truth is that the foods that are the least healthy are those that tend to be the most subsidized. So the foods that are most accessible to most Americans, even those who are not, even those who are economically disadvantaged, tend to be the foods that are the least healthy, that have the most preservatives, the most sugar, the most salt, they're just the most overall unhealthy ingredients, chemicals, and all types of things. So this does require us to put extra effort and intention into discerning and choosing the foods that benefit us, becoming more well-versed into reading labels, reading behind the marketing, reading behind what's on the front of the package and looking at the back of the package to actually see what we are going to be consuming. Specifically, I want to talk a little bit about inflammation. Of course, I'm sure you've heard about inflammation by now, and we are definitely discovering that more and more diseases and conditions that we have attributed to a number of things are the result of chronic inflammation. And while inflammation in and of itself is not something that is bad, in fact, inflammation in the short term is beneficial to our body, we are discovering that certainly it's not beneficial over the long term. That's what we call chronic inflammation. According to the World Health Organization, chronic inflammatory diseases are the most significant cause of death in the world. They rank chronic diseases as the greatest threat to human health. This is the World Health Organization, not me, saying this. So, chronic diseases, we're talking about diabetes, cardiovascular disease, arthritis, and joint disease, allergies, and COPD. Now, I just gave you data with regard to these chronic diseases causing death. I didn't even mention the impact that these chronic diseases has on life, right? That's probably, to me, one of the more important factors is the impact that these diseases are having on life, and more specifically, our lives, the lives of us as Black women. There's a very good chance that you are somebody or you know somebody personally that has been adversely impacted by any number of these chronic diseases. And if you do know somebody, because I do, I know people who live with these, and dying with these is terrible, but living with them can be extremely difficult, especially when you don't feel that you have the necessary tools and information to successfully overcome some of these conditions. In addition to that, if you are someone who is struggling to get the things that you need, access to affordable health care, access to the medications that you need, access to a caring clinician who actually listens and pays attention, who doesn't dismiss you, access to mental health care services, because the impact that a lot of chronic conditions has on one's life certainly impacts our mental health. The impact that these diseases have on our loved ones. If you've ever cared for someone with a chronic disease, or you have a parent or a grandparent who's gone through living with these chronic diseases for years and years, it can definitely have a great impact. By great, I mean large, not good. Have a huge impact on us, the living. So, the 10 foods that I want you to put on your list to pick up today from the grocery store, and to add to your grocery list, we're going to get into those. One is berries. Think blueberries, blackberries, raspberries. Very good for anti-inflammatory. 2, broccoli. Broccoli is great for decreasing chronic inflammation. 3, avocados. Avocados are very versatile. You can use them in so many different recipes. You can consume them on your toast. You can use them in your smoothies if you're a smoothie person. So many things you can do with avocados. 4, green tea. Green tea has so many health benefits, but one of them includes decreasing inflammation. Number 5, peppers. Think bell peppers, chili peppers. Think red, yellow, green peppers. Many of them have benefits to decreasing inflammation and can be used in so many different recipes. Versatility. Number 6, mushrooms. Wait. Hold on. Don't tell me that you don't eat mushrooms. What? You have to eat mushrooms. Look, if you're somebody who doesn't eat mushrooms, please reconsider. Mushrooms are so versatile and can be used in so many different ways. Add kind of a meaty taste and texture, and really take on the flavor of almost anything. And if you're not a if you're not a big fan of mushrooms, you can literally chop them so small that you almost don't recognize them in the dish. So you can kind of hide them if you need to. Number 7, grapes. Grapes come in varieties, dark, purple, red, green. Either way, they all have benefits for decreasing inflammation. Number 8, turmeric. Turmeric, which is a root, looks like ginger if you haven't seen it in its natural form. Very, very bright orange color. Of course, you've probably seen turmeric powder, which can be used also like added on tops of foods, on your stews and soups and gravies, even in your teas, your juices or your smoothies. Number 9, tomatoes. Tomatoes even have anti-inflammatory benefits, so definitely good to have on your list that you can definitely pick up today. And number 10 is walnuts. Walnuts, which are really, again, versatile, are known for their anti-inflammatory benefits. So those are 10 things that you can put on your list to help reduce inflammation, 10 anti-inflammatory foods to add to your grocery list today. So let me know what you think. If there are recipes or other foods that you enjoy that help decrease inflammation, or if you just want to share any specific experiences that you've had with trying out different foods, or in a different way or unique way that maybe you never thought you would try, or perhaps a food on this list that you have tasted that you were pleasantly surprised that you like it, why don't you let me know in the comments? So thank you so much for joining me. Please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Please leave a comment below. Tell me who you are, where you're from, and what you enjoy about health and nutrition. Till then, we'll see you next time. Bye.